everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, here with
Too Tall.
And we are here for the second episode of the Nate Tries Spinoff. What the heck have you been smoking? Well, we decided what we're going to have this to call it the ultimate chicken cluck off between me and Too Tall, because he has got his classic good old charcoal grill that he's going to be smoking some chicken tenderloins on, and I myself, of course, have brought the little masterbuilt bullet smoker. You know what? For what it is, for an electric smoker, it's not bad. I still prefer charcoal, but we're going to cook some chicken tenders on both these and see which one works better. This is just friendly competition. That's all it is. We're just having fun here.
Right. I'm
going to be smoking some 7-spice teriyaki marinated chicken tenderloins. Some of them have a Doritos crust on them. And
nice.
What are you going to be doing?
Nice. Well, I'm going to be doing a little Red's Apple Ale with a little red butt rub, a little pork butt rub. I mean, I know that using the pork butt rub on chicken is maybe could be a little unorthodox, but let me tell you something. I tried this spice many times. It works for everything. It works for steaks. It works for pork. It works for chicken. It works for all of it. You know what? It's an all-purpose deal.
Let me turn this thing up. Okay, he's got his going, I got mine turned on. Now, the thing that most people screw up on, and he can vouch for you on this, is when you are smoking anything, you don't want to make it look like you're burning down a damn house. You want to have a really light amount of what they call is pretty much blue smoke. Just a faint little bit plume of smoke that's coming out of it. Because if you have white, that means you got it either too hot or you're burning way too much of your wood. So I got this thing cranked up. You normally turn this thing up to max first with the grate closed all the way to get the temp up first before you open it up and turn down your temp and then put your meat on.
Okay, so yeah, this is Too Tall here, and we're talking about the smoking here. So what you want is you don't want to be burning a house down. You don't want it to look like a structure fire when you're smoking meat. I mean, it just is retarded. You want to have that thin limelight. Very thin, very light smoke. That's the one that's going to add, that's the one that's going to give, and the more time you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it.
Now, the big difference between your classic charcoal smoking technique and the bullet smoker is, of course, the reason why they call it a bullet smoker. Since it's an electric, it does get up to temp a lot faster, and you've got to be careful. But because of that, you can also smoke and cook your stuff way faster. Now, if you're doing a pork butt, you naturally want to do it. Some people do it hot, but you can do it low and slow. So you can still put it on the bottom rack and do it for like the 6-8 hours. But my chicken tenderloins in this, I'm going to get it up to about 225 before I put them on. And it will only take me about 45 minutes max to get them all cooked.
Okay, so now, to compete with Mr. Devil Dog here, as his electrical component will get you up to temperature quicker. But here's the thing you have to realize. The slow and low is always the way to go. Now, I realize that there is some electrical, technology going on these days, and people can try it out. I'm actually very, very intrigued about this. I really want to see if they can actually beat the meat.
Can't go wrong with Too Tall's plan for his chicken tenders. But I got mine. That's the regular one, and here's those bad boy Dorito crusted ones. That's the thing about this bad boy. It's already up at the proper temp and it's smoking. Pretty good smoke. Naturally, you don't want it to be so hot that you can't even do that. Too Talls with his seasoning and all that good mix.
All right. We're getting on the smoking on. Yep. Put them on. Put them on, shut the lid, don't open it, don't do nothing. Just leave it alone. Because if you don't, then you're going to ruin it.
All right.
smoky. Smoky. Has a nice little. You can smell it, but can you taste it?
Well, let's see.
I'm gonna weigh it and say you can't beat me, but it is actually very good, very good, especially for the amount of time it took you. Very abbreviated compared to what my situation is, and temperature control and all that stuff. You know, there's a lot of things that play into it, but you know, all around, very good, very, very good.
I'm gonna try one of these Dorito crusted ones I made. Let's see. That is really good. The Dorito crusted ones really add a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like really crunchy. It's like a cheddar panko crust.
The grilled ones just basically taste like really good grilled chicken.
Ooh, I get the smoke in this though. Alright. And here's two talls chicken here. One of the pieces. This one was a little smaller, so it did end up cooking a little faster. So now it's time to try this. Alright, let's try this. Right off the start, way better flavor than mine. I think that's because of the multiple seasoning and also that seasoning you put. Plus he also basted it halfway through. Flavor hands down, seasoning wise, is way better than what I made. I think my teriyaki was good. Not as much flavor as this. But this is a little bit dry and stringy. Mine was a lot more juicy and tender. Smoke wise though, I'm gonna be honest, I really can't tell the difference. It's good. You do get a smokiness, but I don't know if that's actually the seasoning or not. I'm not sure, but let's have another person in their own opinion here. Really good flavor though.
Boy, that flavor does pop. It lights off like fireworks.
The hands down, the flavor of it is fantastic.
Well, and here's the thing. It hasn't been smoked long enough, from my consideration, to actually think, to make a determination on whether or not we got right. I can't taste the smoke on this as much as I could yours. You can taste the smoke way more on yours than mine, but mine takes a lot more time.
And I think it also has to do with the seasoning that you put on it as well. Yours is a much more robust, complicated flavor profile to it than mine.
That's it. Yep, that's right. That's right. Here we go. Here we go. The pork, the fat boy.
Fat boy premium rub. All right. In the end, there are no losers. There are no winners because this is just friends having fun, enjoying good food together. And that's the number one thing about barbecuing is always have fun and enjoy it. It's not a competition, but it was nice to see the differences between these two different cooking, styles, really.
Definitely.
Hands down, yours is superb flavor. And honestly, this thing cooks a lot faster than yours. But, I think it's missing on some key main things. First of all, yours hands down, it's kind of hard to judge on this chicken because it's much like what you say when you're cooking and smoking something. You say make it low and cook it slow.
Yep.
The longer you do that, the more smoke flavor.
Slow and low always wins.
Honestly. But hands down, you have to admit,
No,
for the amount of chicken that's
amazing.
put on there.
It's like it literally is a microwave for smoking.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
Like a bullet smoker.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's interesting. It really is. It's like an Instapot of grilling.
It is,
really.
Indeed.
In the end, they were both delicious, no doubt about it. Though I think, what do you recommend for a crust next time?
Be crushing up some chili cheese Fritos.
Smash
them up real fine and bread them up and smoke it. Because I think that the Doritos were a nice flavor. At the same time, it just tastes like
tortilla chips, like
smoked tortilla chips.
It didn't really impart the Dorito nacho cheese flavor.
Right. It didn't really import it over. So
Yeah.
that's the thing I had on that. And that's it. Really, I mean, honestly, it's just maybe a little bit more different on the crust. And, you know, I think Doritos would do all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
But honestly, in the end, it's a win-win no matter what. Delicious flavored chicken here, delicious chicken flavor over here. In the end, everybody wins. And remember, people, make sure to leave suggestions of what you'd like to see on the next episode of What the Hell Have You Been Smoking? But nonetheless, make sure to hit that bell icon, leave lots of comments below, and we always end our videos by saying,
the devil is always in the detail.
peace out until next time.